Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making this super cute flower bracelet. Let's jump right in and go through everything you will need to get started. If you have a beading mat, grab it, it makes the whole process so much easier. No beads rolling away, everything stays perfectly in place. For the beads, I'm using these three gorgeous colors of TOHO Round size 11-0. You can see the color codes on the screen right now. Next, I will need some glass bicones. These ones are 4mm. For the thread, I'll be using Fireline 0.70mm in crystal. But honestly, you can also use a nylon or just regular fishing line. It's totally up to you. I personally like Fireline in a thicker size because it's super durable and at the same time it keeps the beadwork nice and flat without twisting. For the findings, I went with a copper finish, so I'll be using 2 wire guardians, 2 crimp beads, 2 crimp covers, a lobster clasp and extender chain, and some jump rings. If you have crimping pliers, definitely use them. If not, regular pliers will do the job too. So I prepare some flat nose pliers and round nose pliers, and of course scissors. Alright, I think we've got everything ready, so let's jump right in. First, I will cut a piece of Fireline. I like to leave myself some extra, so I'm cutting about 60 centimeters. I'm taking 1 wire guardian and threading my line through it like this. Then I will place it right in the middle of the thread, so I have 2 even ends. I squeeze it a little bit with my pliers. Now I'll bring both threads together. And slide 1 crimp bead on. And squeeze it with my crimping pliers. And I put on a crimp cover. You might be wondering why I'm doing all this with the metal components when it looks a bit complicated. Well, it's because I want the finish to look truly professional. If you just tie your thread onto a jump ring, it doesn't look polished and it's not very secure either, since it can easily slip out. I always try to make my ends look as professional as possible, so the jewelry could even be sold if I wanted to. That's the difference. In a lot of tutorials you will see people just making a simple loop or knot and calling it done. Yes, it's easy, but honestly that's not how I would ever finish it. And just to be clear, I don't mean this in a negative way at all, or not at all. I'm just thinking ahead. If you ever wanted to sell your jewelry, it's worth finishing it professionally. For personal use, of course, it doesn't matter as much. To make it easier for you to see the work, I'll tape it down here with a bit of adhesive tape. Now I'll take 1 thread, let's say the right one, and slide on a green bead. Then I will take the left thread and cross it through the same bead like this. And pull tight. Now do the same with 1 beige bead. So put on the beige bead on the right thread. And cross with the left thread and pull tight. Now add 3 beige beads onto both the left and the right thread. So I take 3 beads, 1, 2, 3, and 3 beads on the left thread. One beige bead on the right thread and cross with the left thread and pull tight. Now we need to make the center of the flower. So take one rose gold bead and thread it through both strings together. Just like this. Slide it down. Now I separate the threads and bring them to the center, like this. Now take the right thread and pass it through these 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And with the left thread, go through the other 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the threads cross again at this bottom bead. And pull tight. The tape looks pretty ugly in the video, so I will replace it with something nicer for you. This is better. Now I take one green bead and put on either on left or right thread. I put on the right thread and cross with the left thread and pull tight. On the right thread, put on one bicone bead and 3 green beads on the left thread and cross another green bead. One bicone to the left and 3 green beads to the right. Add another green bead and cross. So we've just finished one full repeat of the pattern, and now we will keep going the same way until we reach the length we want for the bracelet. Basically, this green bead here corresponds to this one, and these two are the same, which means next we are making the beige flower again. So put on one beige bead and cross. 3 beige beads on the right side, 3 beige beads on the left side, cross the threads in one beige bead and pull tight. Bring the threads together and put on one gold rose bead. Bring it up to the center of the flower and go through these 4 beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, and with the left thread through 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cross the threads in one green bead. One bicone to the right thread, 3 green beads to the left thread. Cross the threads in one green bead, one bicone on the left thread, 3 green beads on the right thread, and cross in one green bead. And we'll just keep repeating this pattern over and over until we reach the full length of the bracelet, exactly the way we want it. And here's how the finished length of the bracelet looks. And now it's time to close it off and add a clasp. So I take both threads and put on a crimp bead. Slide it down. Now I take the wire guardian. This is how it looks. And again, with both strands, go through a crimp bead. And pull tight. Squeeze the wire guardian over the pliers a little bit. And weave the threads into the beadwork. Make a knot. Weave the thread a little more. And remove the excess. If you are struggling with the stitching, just grab a needle to help you out. Now I just squeeze the crimp bead with my crimping pliers and put on a crimp cover. Open a jump ring, go through a wire guardian, and add a lobster clasp. Open another jump ring and add an extender chain. And close it. Now you can see that I've attached the clasp on both sides. If you want the connection to be extra secure, swap out the jump rings for split rings. And that's it. Your flower bracelet is ready. I really hope you love how it turned out. If this tutorial was helpful, let me know in the comments, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss all the new designs I'm working on. Trust me, you will want to see what's coming next.